Hi guys, welcome back to Wham! Episode 7, American Horror Story. Here we go. Was it as exciting as last week's? Nope, but it was okay. First thing I want to say is, goddamn!
Oh man, that was
getting better
a
and better.
good one, Jay.
Time to fuck. You didn't even say it.
You threw me out.
Right.
Now I don't want to do anything.
Listen, so the first thing I want to say about this episode, like seriously, did somebody get a Staples easy button and just start killing everybody off? Because it was like, I was watching it, it felt like watching a Tool music video.
It's the butcher.
A light wind.
We're trying to. It's fucking windy, so we want to make sure you guys can hear us. Okay, I think we're good.
Night winds.
Continue.
I was watching it, but it felt like watching a Tool video because while you're watching it, you're like, that's really cool over there, and that's really cool over there, but what the fuck is happening? I don't know what's going on. It was just incredible, insane amount of shit going on at once.
Yeah, first the butcher comes back and she just fucks up all the Aaron Rodgers assholes. I call him Aaron Rodgers because it looks like Aaron Rodgers. And then for some reason, she brought her camera back to her hut underneath the fucking broken city of Shamal.
I know.
And she's just sitting there talking to it, doing shit. And then eventually the girls get lost and they go out in the middle of the fucking woods and she appears again. And I actually would have rather had that ending for the butcher be the end for her. When she pulls out the gun and just fucking pops her, I thought she popped her in the face. I would have rather had the butcher just be dead then, but then they show her again.
Pulling out the bullet like Terminator.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know,
when did you learn that? What acting school? Actually, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Because all the movies we watched, if you had to fix yourself.
But okay, versus in reality, and versus what you would do, you're like, yeah, I'd pull out a fucking bullet, no problem. But then in reality, you're like, oh shit, you'd be like going to the hospital. But she was like, you know, Agnes is insane.
Matt Damon did it in The Martian.
That's true. If Matt Damon can do it, anybody can do it. But Agnes, which is the butcher, she's playing the butcher. She's literally off her rocker. Because it's funny, she sometimes goes into like, she's lucid for a minute and she's talking about, she's normal. She's like, I just wanted to be on TV. And then she's like, the blood moon rises and I'm the butcher. Like, it makes no sense.
That accent is so fucking horrible. The blood moon.
Yeah, they should have cut that. I couldn't understand her.
I'm a doctor, not a Pullman.
You know what it really was, though, when she was pulling that bullet and she was talking to the camera, it was pretty much like, I'm going to be on TV no matter what. They can't stop me with a bullet, so fuck you, Chancho.
But ultimately, we do finally see, and that's the last scene of it, we see her finally die because the real fucking butcher comes out.
Yeah, she's
and she
scarier.
looks like Predator. I don't know, she's just
scary,
like Predator wearing Simone and Pumbaa masks. I don't know, she just looked weird to me. She looked like an African tiki doll.
Yeah.
And then she the way she killed her though was badass. She hacks her in the middle of the face, and I think it was all the way in, and then the shit starts running down.
She's a powerful
That was a
woman.
good death. Good death.
Also, we'll get to it really quick. Matt gets murdered by Shelby. She like Play-Doh smushes his head with a crowbar after he's having sex with not Lady Gaga, an uglier version of the Blair Witch. I don't know what that thing was.
That was the shocking moment of the
That
episode.
was when Matt comes downstairs and he's having sex with this creature, and Shelby catches him with Cuba Gooding Jr. being the rat that he is. He's like, Shelby, check this out. Look what your husband's doing. He's fucking that. And then Matt's like, I came back for her. I'm in love with her. And then Shelby goes crazy and like Lucille's his fucking face open, which Walking Dead fans know what I'm talking about. But Lucille's his head open on the concrete floor, and you know, radio's doing nothing. He's like,
smashes it to smithereens.
But it was funny because when he's like, I was loving it. He's like, you know, sometimes that wild pussy, you can't quit it.
That's what he said. He was like, I like this dirty, weird shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I love the scene before that, though, when they're in the kitchen, fucking Cuba comes down there, and he's like, you know you liked it. And she's standing there pouring her orange juice, but then he comes around the corner, and you knew he was going to. He sees him with his hand on her, but he handled that like a pro. He walked around the corner, he's like, you know what? She's fucking yours. She's like, fuck her on this table. And Cuba's like, oh shit, son.
What? That's a powerful one.
The winds of Nail.
Night winds.
Crush you like a Q-tip.
Right. Good.
What? But yeah, so no, I like the way he handled that scene, but then ultimately he dies, and she knows she's fucked. Once she kills him and smashes him, dude, by the way, we gotta talk about the witch fuck. Like, what was going on there? That was
wild.
When they were walking down the steps, I was watching, and I sat up in anticipation. I was like, we get to see a witch actually fuck. Like, what does that look like? It was pretty disappointing because she just had him in the corner of like you were hiding from your parents.
Yeah.
Just like
that was she was doing like a Motley Crue fuck on him.
Yeah.
And like if his bros had been there, or his like friends come downstairs with the beers, see him having sex with this wild girl in the corner, you'd be like, attaboy, donkey. I'll see you later.
Fat bitches need love too, Craig.
But no, that girl was riding him hard. I thought she was eating him first, like his chest or something. Like I thought it was gonna be gross, and then she's like, no. I was like, you're not even having sex with her. Like, I mean, I don't know what are you doing, dry fucking, like getting ready for the show. But yeah,
that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
But it was cool. Like the kitchen scene was awkward at first, and then because Cuba's sitting there and he was like, what's up, bro?
Hillbilly guys come back, and this is what I don't like about the episode, guys. I liked the last episode. It threw me for a loop. It was crazy. Oh, they're gonna do some cool new shit with this. Stop!
Go away.
The one time. But yeah, no, they were doing really cool shit with the last episode. What I don't like about this one is the fact that now we're hitting the same plot points. When they were doing a little bit of different stuff with it, it was cool. But now they're bringing back the hillbillies too, and they've got them tied up, and they're gonna eat them, and they're making people eat stuff. It's like, dude, we're hitting the same plot points we hit the first 5 episodes. I don't want to see the first 5 episodes redone again with new characters. I want some new shit.
The Polk family, I mean, yeah, you're right. I could have done without them. They look like Rob Zombie's extended family. Like every time I see them, they're like, "We got that weed. We got that weed. We like eating meat. That's cannibals." And I don't know. Every time I see them,
they like to get fucked up, man.
Well, good for them though. I mean, they are having that crop.
I didn't know you like to get wet, dog.
That Chiba Red.
It's your boy Skinny Wiener.
Skinny Penis.
Oh yeah, Skinny.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the tone of this was totally different from last week's. Last week was cool. I liked last week's a lot. This one wasn't bad. It was just, again, it was so many things happening, and sometimes the acting wasn't even good. Like where Sarah Paulson's running and where they're at the production cabin or the production trailer in the woods and looking for Sydney. Like they found him, they found his body, they're trying to get in the car, and she runs into the woods for a second, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's Agnes!"
And when she had the blood drop on her face too, and it ultimately was Evan Peters' character. Which, by the way, when they go in the basement, that was some freaky shit. It was like Grave Encounters, man, because he just had this squawk. He was like, "Ah!" That was your fucking pop can, man.
It was.
But yeah, no, I thought it was like a creature or something, but then when they zoomed in, it was the guy that Evan Peters had been playing the real shit. The real shit.
It just felt wild and loose, like more than it should have been. I don't know, for some, it was fun, I guess. It wasn't a bad episode, it just wasn't a great episode either.
And they didn't push the needle a lot. I mean, Kathy Bates is gone, yeah, sure, but it just didn't seem like, and that one dude died too, so yeah, you're right. Actually, a lot of shit happened, but hopefully the next episode's a little bit better. I just don't want to go back, like I said, and retread the same 5 episodes over and over and over again. Like, let's bring, fuck that car and those lights in the butt. Can you turn it on real quick? Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Get in there. Yeah. All nice and deep play. I just don't want to see us, we have to go back and redo everything the first 5 episodes did. Let's take it in a different direction. But I liked it. I'd still give this episode a 7.5 to an 8.0.
I'm going to give it a 7.5 as well. Not a bad episode, not a amazing episode, but a decent episode anyway. Still in that vein of cool stuff they're doing. I think it was a little bit, it just didn't feel as tight as last week's. I don't know.
That's what she said.
That's right.
What?
I was waiting on.
What he said.
I was doing an assist.
That's never good when you hear that. What do
you guys think about this one? Did you like that fucking Kathy Bates is dead and she's no longer going to be the butcher? Do you like the new butcher? Do you think they killed off too many people in this episode, or do you think they did it just the right amount because they're going to wind it up soon?
And real quick, guys, I just want to say we're going to do a special video and all that for it. We did hit 20,000 subscribers because of you beautiful motherfucking people. Yeah. And we wanted to say one thing about that real quick, but we are going to have a special video for it. All that shit. We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some motherfucking wham up in you.
Okay.